Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man, has the first down. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the first down. This could cost them.
They'll run it here. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
But when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Bringing pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Completion sets up a 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. And now from the pistol formation. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going. But some jitters on the part of that receiver.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down right at the 20. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Got space, looking to score. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's White. He's swarmed by the defense. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's a bullet over the middle. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
As a design quarterback keeper, looks like Georgia will have the first down. First down here for this offense.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Linebacker shifting around now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Finds an open target on the left side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the sophomores got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's leg way. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Run out of the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's White. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. They say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Offense in hurry-up mode. And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He's escaping the pocket now. He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Still looking to improvise here, create something. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's White. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Defense is coming after him. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Dogs move into the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled, but first down. Dogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll toss it to the right side. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the right side. The get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff and tackled after a small pickup there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And it falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Looking for the wide out. As a fourth down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 10 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Planning up to try the extra point. FPHC gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Catch made on the left side. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Hand off to the single back. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He breaks free. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That sack makes it second down and forever. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here for the 55 yards. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going to scramble now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Finding space at the 20. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump in front here in the fourth.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Bringing pressure. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for his back. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, A&M.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
And now we'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure,